And the Houston Rockets starting five. The engine of this team, Paul and Harden in the backcourt. Melo and Tucker are the forwards. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
To the left wing, it's stolen by Rondo. McGee is screen on Paul. Here's James, tips it up. Here's McGee, Anthony with the block.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
And his first shot of the game, no good. You talked about the Rockets' focus offensively. It's all on Harden and Chris Paul.
Yeah, they're the main shot creators for that offense. Everybody else better be happy spotting up, setting picks and rolling, and scoring in transition. The Beard and CP are going to have the ball in their hands most of the time.
Here's Capella. Paul with the ball. Knocks down the 3 ball. Paul's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
So dangerous in these sets. Paul is a maestro at running the pick and roll to perfection.
That one goes in.
Love that aggressive mentality, constantly looking to put the ball in the basket.
Now here's Harden. Anthony in the corner. Paul against Rondo. Paul dishes to Capella. Passes it to Tucker. 5 on the clock. Anthony in the corner. And stolen by James. Rondo passes to Ingram. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Ingram's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, guys, not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can get it done inside, too. I mean, the way he releases the shot, that extension he gets on it, makes it very hard to block.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And, guys, they've put the defense on the defensive.
Here's James. No good that time, so Houston will take it the other way.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And it's denied.
A rare rejection that time from Tucker, using that long reach, though, and times it perfectly.
Harden kicks to Capella. Outside Anthony. Houston moving it around. Paul for 3. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Los Angeles leading by 5.
You know, when Chris Paul came to the Rockets, a lot of people questioned if he and James Harden would be able to share the ball. Both known for being ball-dominant guards. I think you'd have to say it's worked out pretty well.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And I think Chris Paul never comfortable with that ball-dominant label, Greg. He never played with another guard who could create, certainly on the level of Harden.
No doubt about it. I mean, Mo P, J.J. Redick, guys who were great shooters, but really more off-the-ball players. Chris needed to be that kind of a playmaker, but with Harden, he has someone just as gifted at creating baskets for himself and others.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Ingram. Josh Hart comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Rajon Rondo. Here's Anthony following the bucket by the Lakers. And it's Capella missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Kuzma can't get it to go. Rockets trail by 7. Ball fires from way outside. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. And it's 6 points for Chris Paul.
The pull-up jumpers are a big part of Chris Paul's repertoire on offense. I mean, also a big part of what makes him so dangerous, too.
LeBron with the bucket.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And Stevenson's checked in for JaVale McGee. Houston also making some changes. Nene, he's checked in for Capella. Anderson comes in for Anthony. And it's James Ennison for James Harden. Now here's Paul. He's got 6. Outside Gordon. From past the arc. And James pulls it down.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to some.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here's Kuzma, and again it's the Lakers.
Well, we know Luke Walton comes from the Warriors coaching system, was an assistant there prior to taking this Lakers position, and known for his sharpness as an offensive coach.
And the basket by Gordon.
Like how Gordon stays low to the ground, keeps that center of gravity anchored. Quick driving inside, and excellent finishing at the basket.
And finished off by LeBron.
And jumping out like this, man, you automatically start thinking blowout.
Yeah, you know, it's early for sure, but still, they're flat out owning this team right now.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
Here's Hart. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Rockets trail by 7. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Stolen by Stevenson. Here's Ball, and he banks in the layup.
And in transition, Ball is a problem. A quick decision maker who knows exactly where to go to get fast break opportunities.
The drive by Gordon. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
The first free throw is good.
And Gordon just continues to prove why he's so valuable. I mean, he knows he's out there to shoot the ball, and he does it very well.
And here is James. 8 points for him. With 2 seconds left, and the layup is up and in. James has got 10 points in the game.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late-game situations.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
Just jumped all over him, Greg. I mean, pounced on him, using their length and quickness to come away with those steals.
Stevenson and LeBron are the wings. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Beasley, and it's Ball in at the point. That's the Laker 5. Clark, a favorite topic of yours. Great rebounders, glass eaters as you call them. Who's the best at creating those important second chance opportunities for his team?
Well, a couple of guys stand out for me in that regard, Kevin. DeAndre Jordan is terrific. Enes Kanter, probably, he might be the best offensive rebounder in the league, Enes Kanter. I mean, he goes and gets it in his area, out of his area, through guys, over them. Man, he's a terrific offensive rebounder. And I'd throw Anthony Davis in there, too. I think he does a great job on the defensive glass and gets his share of offensive boards as well.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key. His drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Fantastic speed on the break. Speed kill, showing no mercy in transition there, partner.
For three, Ingram. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
And when Ingram is left alone from deep, his eyes just light up. His shooting is just out of sight.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
The former Blue Devil, Brandon Ingram, was taken second overall back in 16, was deemed as untouchable by his front office as they rebuilt the roster. He's a big part of what the Lakers want to do over the next few years.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. And then for Houston, Clint Capella comes in for Nene. And Carmelo Anthony's subbed in for Ennis.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Nice shot by Rondo. And it was Magic Johnson, Greg, who said Ingram is untouchable. Also feels Ingram can be an elite scorer.
Yeah, I mean, Ingram certainly has the makeup and skills to be a first option on offense. And when he heard of how highly Magic thought of him, it made Ingram want to work even harder. You can certainly see the huge leaps he's made as a scorer since Magic kind of gave him that vote of confidence.
And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Really left alone that time. Caldwell Pope's got the lead up to 14 now for the Lakers. Rondo against Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Now, you can't sleep on this guy's finishing ability. He loves getting room to throw it down on you. And he'll put you in a poster if you let him.
Rondo against Harden. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. No good on the triple. Rockets trail by 12. Now Harden. At the top of the key, Capella. The tray. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist from Capella. That's 7 points for James Harden.
Love the speed with which Harden gets his shot off. Timing his release beautifully off the pass. Nice.
Rondo kicks to Kuzma. That one falls. Kuzma's got 4 this quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Anthony against Kuzma. Takes the 13-footer. Almost, but it rolls out.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Anthony down low, guarded by Kuzma. Anthony can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 11. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And, you know, it was clear early on that Kyle Kuzma is going to be a great scorer. He had no problem putting up big numbers in his rookie season. And many feel, and I'm with them, this is just the start. And he has plenty of upside in other areas of his game. This guy is all-star caliber in time.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. LeBron's checked in for Ingram. Josh Hart comes in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Rajon Rondo.
And Ball has so much confidence on this floater, in addition to a nice touch with it, so that makes it really hard to deal with.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And with Kuzma, he is so ahead of schedule as a scorer, Clark. He's had time to branch out this development.
Yeah, he's got a nice game offensively. Boy, he does a little bit of everything. Handles it, shoots it, can score with or without the ball. Even at the end of last season, I think he focused more on acting as a playmaker for others, which adds to his versatility. The sky's the limit for this guy, Kevin.
And the Lakers making a change here. Stevenson's checked in. Eric Gordon on the wing. 5 to shoot. Houston moving it around. Here's Anthony. The Rockets with another miss.
That's a good shot. Even though it couldn't find the bottom of the bucket, I like the shot quality.
And the basket by Stevenson.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Gordon for 3, sinks the three-pointer. Gordon's got 10.
And, you know, Gordon is a dominant jump shooter if there is such a guy. I mean, it takes a lot to throw him off his stride and rhythm, even when you try to crowd him on defense.
LeBron kicks to Stevenson. McGee a screen. Pass to Hart. That one a little long.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
Rockets have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
In the corner, it's Stevenson. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Lakers lead by 14.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
That'll do it for the first half. Lakers lead by 14. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Contavious, you guys came out with a lot of energy in the first half. What got you going?
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This right here is Kenny the Jet Smith. This right here is Shaquille O'Neal. Me, I'm just Ernie. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds. His last game out, he was just not himself. But tonight, he has rounded right back into form with a very solid first half. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well,